10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Phoenix's turn to ban. Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Phoenix's turn to ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Hey, thanks for having me again.
Faceless Void.
Yeah,
Yeah, my voice is
Phoenix's turn
great.
to pick.
just a little bit.
I was gonna say great. So I
Yeah.
casted the MVP Phoenix earlier today, and the first game I had with them, they had they were so horrible. I'm not gonna I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it. They were horrible. They had an aggressive tri lane with an OD,
Oh,
a Oracle, and a Witch
doesn't-
Doctor.
that doesn't sound pretty.
10 seconds
Nope.
remaining.
The Oracle ended up healing his enemies more than you should. It was not great. Febby was not having a fun time there. They were up against the Clinks, and I think he kept thinking like he could take out the Clinks with his Fortune's End, but then, rather with his Purifying Flames, but then he just kept healing the Clinks, and the other people couldn't finish him off. It was kind of funny as well. It's clowny, but they were just not having a fun game. And then the second game they stepped it up, and they were able to actually beat Fnatic there, but Mineski is the true test as they are on top of the league.
Yes. This is going to be really exciting. I mean, as you said, it
10
is a
seconds
tiebreaker
remaining.
situation right now. The winner, as you said, if there's a clear winner, they definitely advance.
5
But
seconds
also, they have
remaining.
to kind of look towards Fnatic, I suppose, like the loser, obviously, because if Fnatic
Reserve
wins,
time.
then the loser here in this game is also out. But yeah, it seems like MVP Phoenix finds himself always in these kind of tiebreaker situations. I believe for Frankfurt as well, they played this tiebreaker like 3 times or something with Execration. No, not Execration. I think Signature Trust was it, and one more other team. I don't know, but MVP Phoenix, they love the tiebreakers.
Yeah, they well, if they love it or not, they seem to be fighting themselves indeed. Tiebreakers a lot, and yeah, you talked about Fnatic. Fnatic is fighting Execration right now, which on paper should be a fairly easy matchup for them, or rather, they should in theory win that one.
Radiant team ban.
As Mineski is the tougher one of the two to face, so we'll see, probably see halfway how that's going as well as in between the series. We'll find out if Fnatic was able to take a first game or if Execration did, because yeah, that has a lot of impact. As there is right now, like without these last 2 series being played, a 3-way tie between Mineski, Fnatic, and MVP
5
Phoenix. Not
seconds
taking into account
remaining.
head-to-head, because Fnatic
Actually, I think
was able to 1-1. Oh yeah, they won one
Yeah,
with
so
Mineski.
1-1
You're right.
for everybody, yeah.
Yes, 1-1.
So if this
for
is a
everybody.
1-1 and Fnatic Execration is a 1-1, then we have a tiebreaker situation
Yes.
where everybody will have to play best of ones, I believe.
3 times.
Interesting draft so far. I think most Southeast Asian teams really like the Void, which I don't really think we've seen from other scenes so far yet.
Me neither.
Phoenix's
The Void first
turn
pick.
to ban.
Yeah.
Previous game as well, previous series, both of the games, they went for the Void first pick, and I get that he's a nice hero and he's like good on the off lane, which he is used as mostly now, but Yeah, to warn him a first pick over other offlaners, or rather to warn him a first pick at all, I'm not sure about it, because he doesn't
5
seem like
seconds remaining.
that much of a game-winning hero.
Radiant team ban.
Say if it's a LAN event and then you see, say, EG pick up the Void, then you can really see his potential, I think. But
Fair enough.
I'm still interested to see how Mineski runs this.
5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Win rate in 5k plus games right now.
Is
So,
Winter then the one that plays it?
I believe so, yeah.
Turn to ban.
Ah, I kind of like that, actually. I like that Mineski also bans out the Death Prophet. Kind of makes me feel like they saw the previous game, where Death Prophet played a big part in their victory, MVP Phoenix's victory.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve
Do
time.
not want to have.
And let's see what MVP Phoenix goes for. I mean, they've got the Earth Spirit, they've got the Nature's Prophet, so they've got control, they've got some split push, or rather some push in general. But so far I want more of an oomph, I want more of a direct stuns if they can. Because they need to be able to take down that gyrocopter, or stop him from taking down someone else, which is also something. I like Mineski's lineup a little bit more, mostly because it feels like they can deal with more things right now. But it's only 2 heroes in. I might be getting ahead of myself.
I like this a lot from MVP Phoenix. They're like, hey, you know what? We're gonna let the AA through, but we're gonna pick it ourselves.
Yeah.
And it's a really good counter against the Void as well. It's really good to burst on the gyrocopter before he gets his BKB, and even with the BKB, obviously, the threshold from the shatter effect is still there from the Ice Blast. I like this pickup a lot, and with the Nature's Prophet, you have a decent amount of sort of like global ganking potential. If they pick up a very good early ganker for the mid lane, then they can find good pickoffs in the mid game.
Reserve
Yeah,
time.
they're taking to their bonus time from Mineski. Perhaps they were planning on taking that Age Deprivation there. Another hero that we've seen a lot this morning was the Witch Doctor. Oh, by the way, I'm assuming that this is a support Earth Spirit, right?
Yes, most likely. You definitely want to run the Nature's Prophet in the offlane / jungle, and then have a supporter spirit.
There's the Witch Doctor. We see him often paired up with the Faceless Void. Even if you can't place his Death Ward in his Chronosphere anymore, you can still place it on the edge, and it's still very strong to just nuke someone down. And I think that's why Faceless Void is used, or that's how Faceless Void is used nowadays. If you have a Chronosphere, just look for a kill. Doesn't need to be a big team fight. Just one hero. Get one support with you, because you do need a +1. But Witch Doctor is a very good +1 for that. They can easily take down almost anybody.
5 seconds remaining.
You wanna say he's a filthy Earth Spirit Baker?
Yes, he
Reserve
is.
time.
Oh God.
So he definitely knows how to play the hero. That's kind of nice. I think Esprit is I think he's actually kind of fun to watch because he can do a lot of stuff.
Insanely high skill cap.
Exactly, and it's one of those heroes where you don't really necessarily want to ban him unless you know that the enemy has like a superb Esprit.
Unless you have Jarex
player.
on the enemy
Exactly.
team.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Maybe Dubu can become the next Jarex, where people will be like, okay, auto ban Esprit.
All the better Spirit against MVP Phoenix. I think it's really good to have players like that, where you can just make sure that you have some auto bans, so you basically have free pick for the rest. You know what's going to be banned, but it's pretty nice to have some auto bans in there. As Invoker made it through this far. It's actually quite far that he got picked up, as Invoker is a very high priority pick lately, picked up by MVP Phoenix here. We see him a lot in combination with the Nature's Prophet. Why do you feel that is?
They have a good amount of, I suppose, global ganking presence. It kind of depends what you want to build the Invoker, but if you go for the full Wax build, where you have, the aggressive Ghost Walks with the Orchid, for example, finding somebody out of position and then TPing in the Nature's Prophet can be really crucial. Or, you also just have the Wrath of Nature to add on top of that, so that's like a cool combo to do, I guess. And you have a decent amount of split push. Again, if you choose to go for the Exort build on the Invoker, you have the Forge Spirits and the Necro books. So I think there's a lot of synergy there. And just in this game, Invoker is a really good counter against Faceless Void because you have Tornado and Deafening Blast that kind of render the Void useless in the Chronosphere.
Yeah, I was actually going to bring up the Pudge, but I thought maybe it's a pick that mostly goes for Fnatic. But MVP Phoenix banned out Pudge in the first game, and then Fnatic got it in the second one. Roaming Pudge didn't really work out for Fnatic in that second game at all, actually.
Remaining.
What do you feel about the Pudge pickup?
5 seconds remaining.
It's kind of nice, actually, where you can, immediately hook the target, so it's technically an even longer disable, I suppose. I don't know. Could be good. Just looking at the heroes, Nature's Prophet is a good hero to hook. Like, Pudge is a natural sort of like counter towards Nature's Prophet. AA is very squishy, so that's a good target right there as well. Yeah, could be good.
It's very tricky to pick into an Invoker and an Age Deparation, I find, though. But you can hook people back from Earth Spirit things.
Oh, this is gonna be fun. This is gonna be so much fun. I wish there was a Tusk in this game as well. So we have like so much with an Aghanims, and we have like kicking, hooking, pushing, pulling, everything.
Juggernaut banned out on the side of Mineski. Dragon Knight removed for MVP Phoenix. We still need a mid hero for Mineski. And it looks like MVP Phoenix removing that mid hero that has some extra push, because that's something that Mineski kind of lacks right now. And MVP Phoenix need their core, need their hero, MP. The Juggernaut removed from the pool as he played that previous game.
Well, Juggernaut would have been a good hero. It adds to the push, and it's a very self-sufficient sort of like hero in the laning stage. Which, I think when you have an Earth Spirit, you kind of want a self-sufficient hero, because Earth Spirit is most likely gonna look towards either roaming or at least securing, say, the Invoker's safe mid lane, and yeah, Wraith King, another very self-sufficient hero.
Yeah. You can just leave him alone if you want to, and even if he does get hooked, like, it might actually be good to let him get hooked. Because if he dies once and slows everybody around him, you're not going to be able to dismember him again. Basically, you can just turn around and kill your whole team.
Yeah, the same kind of scenario with the Chronosphere as well. If you get chronoed as Wraith King, you don't really care too much about that, because you give away your life, but the slow is really good. So Wraith King makes a lot of sense here. As for Mineski, they probably Puck, nice.
I like that. Perfect timing as well, as I just I'm done with my tea. Fixing my voice along the way. All good.
Puck is also really good here, but he has to be careful. I believe that Wex Invoker should kind of dominate the lane against Puck. But as always, or as most of the time, it really depends on whether the supports rotate into the mid lane and help out their mid laners. Yeah. Well, either... most likely just hooking somebody out of position and then enabling a kill. Together with a Witch Doctor, it's actually a really good combo. Because you have a stun, I suppose, to set it up, or to follow it up. Yeah.
Prepare for battle.
Exactly. I will say though that just because of how Invoker has been buffed, before he used to be somewhat awful against roamers, just because you needed at least level 3 to escape, sort of.
Yeah.
But now, just on level 2, you can have Ghost Walk already. And most of the time you will see Invoker go for Wex and Exort, Wex and Quas early on, so you have that Ghost Walk ready, so... It's not that bad for Invoker. It could be much worse, and I like this scouting from the Nature's Prophet with the Treants. They just want to get as much information as possible, so they already know, okay, Pudge is sort of in this vicinity. So, be careful.
Yeah, they scout out the Puck. See which runes they're gonna secure. They haven't decided yet. Looks like bottom rune is actually gonna be their target. Actually, looks like bottom rune is gonna be everybody's target. That would be nice.
Level 1, however, I think Mineski has a big advantage. They have cast, they have rocket barrage.
Even with the boulder from the Earth Spirit?
I think so, yeah.
Are they not gonna go for it?
But yeah, they're not gonna go for it.
Oh, hello. There's boulder. Yeah, they're just gonna each have one. Ooh, boring.
A prize.
I like me some level 1 action sometimes.
Yeah, that's
nice fighting.
I don't know. Did you follow the American Open qualifiers from Veggie Gaming?
Yeah, but no, not all the games.
Okay, there was this one game where they had like a level 1 engagement before the creeps even spawned, and that was fun to watch, but it was also hard to watch because they lost so hard.
Oh,
They gave away 3 kills or something.
geez, that's a lot actually. Normally, at least trade, even if you lose 2. I like what Nature Prophet is doing. It's very old school. It feels very old school. Just pull the wave back, but he makes sure that the wave meets very close to his tower as Winter is having some issues. Let's take a look at who's playing what actually, because we do have Mineski on this Radiant side with Winter playing the Faceless Void. In the middle lane it will be Sarah playing the Puck. In the jungle, Witch Doctor for now. I say for now because he's just stacking, helping out his team. Getting some stacks up. He's not really needed on the bottom lane just yet. So far, Kashek inbound the gyrocopter is fine against Nature's Prophet with the help of Ninja Boogie on the Pudge. And that is everybody on the side of Mineski.
Yeah, and on MVP side we have MP on the Wraith King. Dubo with his filthy Earth Spirit currently just trying to zone out Winter a bit. Fabi on the EA. Mid lane it's Kyo and Invoker, doing quite fine for himself actually. And on the bottom lane, as you pointed out, for as the Nature's Prophet, trying to pull the creep wave a bit with his trains.
Yeah, ooh. Void might be in some trouble here. Gonna get stunned up, taking quite a bit of damage, will be able to jump away, but the boulder after him, straight after. Is there enough damage is the question now. Few hits needed, one more right click, no, he doesn't get it, and Winter gets out. Skin of his teeth, so close.
I think he actually had the body block right at the beginning, and then he kind of let loose, I suppose. I think he just assumed that they were gonna get the kill for sure, but
yeah, perhaps.
They didn't
a bit
get
too
it.
complacent. A bit too confident in their getting the kill. I kind of thought that maybe the Void had a bit of a bad positioning though, because he was totally out of. No, he was really out of position basically.
Okay, so the Invoker in mid lane is actually doing a bit worse than I expected, and I think part of that goes down to the fact that he's not going for the Alacrity build, which I think if he had it, he could harass the Puck much more, but Ysera currently is really not pressured at all in this mid lane.
No, he's sitting on 11 for 3 with QO sitting on 7 to 5. Not having the greatest of times, but he does have the Blaze of Attack, so he does get some extra damage from that one, and he now has more damage than Ysera, as the Tornado actually picks him up as well, and he takes quite a bit of damage with the Teleport coming in as well. The Cold Snap is still there, but the Teleport didn't go through. Nature's Prophet decides against it. Nature's Prophet actually, I almost forgot about this, since he is on the off lane. I mean, he can always jump from the jungle, but now he can do both, because there's a jungle camp right next to him.
Yeah, that's actually a really good point. And this actually helps out a lot of offlaners, so even like roamers. This is one of the reasons we're seeing Chen so often. This extra camp just provides so much more utility for heroes like that.
Yeah, we have Winter still in a bit of a trouble. You saw MP almost going for the sun again. I feel like they need Age Deprivation. If they have the cold feet and they time out the boulder very well, they can actually disable him long enough for them to take him down before he can actually jump away with the time walk, I think.
But this is where you see sort of the difference in drafts and difference in offlanes, I suppose. While, as you pointed out, the Nature's Prophet, he can go back to that one cam and farm up, and he's level 4 right now, whereas Winter is just almost hitting 3, if anything.
Boulder. Jumping after the puck. Jumps away. Tornado, not long enough. Cold Snap is still there, though, and it should be enough, or is it not? The silence is there. He ate a Fairy Fire, but indeed, First Blood goes the way of QO forever. Also taking a lot of damage, but extinct with the Haste Rune. I don't think he's gonna get it, though, because QO is too close by. Too big of a threat. But just one kill going the way of MVP.
Was a bit greedy from the puck to still go for the silence. He probably could have would have died anyway, but it was still a bit greedy. But nice rotation coming out from MVP, and this is the threat basically, having the Nature's Prophet on top of the Invoker as well. The fact that you can always have this sort of like global presence.
This I feel like is the threat of the punch that he should try to give out as well, but he's just not that big of a threat just yet. Level 3 perhaps, when he gets the level 2 hook, might be a bit better. For now, we believe he's sitting on level... Oh, he actually is level 3. He's looking for that hook. He cannot find it though.
And this is... Well, yeah, he should definitely apply more pressure like this. Oh, top lane, Winter. Nah, he's fine. He's fine. But yeah, as soon as he misses that hook, MVP just knows, okay guys, we can take this fight.
Yep. And now he's just gonna sit mid, just fishing basically. Yeah, he can't sit mid forever. Oh, cooldown coming down. They want to take down Forev. Ask is already there. He's got nowhere to hide. Nice kill. Good coordination. And just the moment that they have the spells together and the positioning is there from the Nature's Prophet, easy pickings.
Dire's bottom tower.
And that one kill helped Kyo in mid so much. In terms of network, in terms of last hits, he's actually slightly ahead now. And just because he has face boots as well, makes it so much more difficult for the puck to contest to win the lane.
Yeah, Q actually might be having a bit of a problem. He does get the rune, but Punch is making his way back to the mid lane. Oh, he shows himself.
You're dead, buddy.
Ooh, Gold Feet, can he jump away? I think he could have jumped away. Could he not jump away?
I think it was silence, actually.
Ah, okay,
I
yeah,
think at the end, maybe, I think there was like a split second where he could have, but... yeah, they coordinated it really well.
Yeah, Winter. I think it was only a matter of time before he was punished for his play, because he got away so many times. They actually got the hook off in the mid lane, by the way, but Kyo just is able to run. Doesn't really care too much about what this Punch is doing. Oh, cast coming out, but there's no follow-up. No way.
Unfortunate. If they had vision there, maybe they go for this. But since they didn't have any vision, they didn't really know if the support maybe even TP'd in, because they don't have any vision on Dubu right now, for example.
Oh, that was a very nice hook on Q. Maybe this is the kill, because they also have the Dream Coil coming out for him. The EP is still there, and he's invisible. They don't have any detection. That was a really clean hook, though. Like, very nicely done.
With the sentry.
Oh, walks into the sentry. Nature's Prophet ultimate going through, but Kyo is still just about fine.
If he had 1 point in Maledict, that would have actually been a kill, I think. Or, well, it would have been close at least.
Gyrocopter up to here.
Middle tower is under attack.
I think he's hoping for Nature's Prophet to make a misplay in terms of positioning again. They do have that Witch Doctor close by again. They want to try again. Yep, there we go. First tick hits. In comes the cask, stopping him from teleporting out. Is he gonna be able to make it out? No, he won't.
Yeah, very good play from Kashik Imma.
Yeah, a lot of patience coming out for him too.
not like Bambo yesterday.
Coming out too soon. Oh, this is fine. This is good. Oh.
Oh, this is unfortunate. Punch just placed the ward on top of Sentry.
Yeah.
And
I don't think they have vision. Do they? Yeah, they do.
They pinged it out, and yeah, they can see it actually. It's just on the edge of it.
On the edge of the vision.
So Winter's trying to form a bit up by, you know, he just did half of a camp. But this is the downside to having an offlane void these days. You cannot resort to going back to farming in the jungle, and if you don't get anything out of your lane, what do you really do?
You wait, you try to get level 6, you go for those skills with the Chronosphere. That's basically all you can do. It sounds very, you know, stupid and a bit boring. But that is the only thing that you can try to achieve here.
I think they should just keep stacking like Extinct is gonna do now, and then take them stacks with the Gyrocopter and let the Void leech XP. Usually you do that with supports, but I think this time around they should. Oh well, as I say that, they're probably gonna do it without him. But yeah, I think this would have been the play. Well, they're actually smoking. Oh, nice. They're not taking the stack. They're actually smoking up.
Puck level 7. Got 1k gold. Looks to rotate to the top lane. There are level 4 supports, or well,
oh,
they kind of split off. Yeah, the dive is
You're
there.
dead,
Pudge
buddy.
will go down before Puck has even arrived. There's 3 people here from MVP. Puck, do you really want to jump into this? But apparently so. Dream Coil up on 2 and a call down as well. Boulder away is not going to make it out though. Double kill for Acera and TP out from the Nature's Prophet.
Well, I guess you don't need to give the Void a stack when he gets XP just from 2 kills by walking by.
Yeah,
So, this was really nice.
Drive-by experience. Like, think, guys.
Very, very lucky actually for Mineski-X that they kind of like this was almost perfectly timed because they were about to go top and try to find the Wraith King or I suppose the AA or whatever, but they happened to find an Invoker and the Nurse Spirit mid.
Yeah, and that's a good trade for the Pudge as well. I mean, Pudge might have still died, but that doesn't matter that much, as they will take the camp right now, or at least Gyrocopter does. The Void is on his way back top, so we won't be able to get that. And you know, we're saying that Void's underleveled, but at the same time, it is MVP that has a level 4 Earth Spirit and a barely level 5 Ancient Apparition. Actually, he's almost level 6. What am I saying? He's actually getting free farm on the top lane right now because his core is roaming in the smoke.
Yeah, this is an issue that Liquid had yesterday as well when they ran the Earth Spirit. When you can't do anything early on, the hero doesn't provide too much because he doesn't really farm on the lane that well.
Oh, fuck. Silenced up as well, no way out. Nice. That should be resulting into a tier 1 tower as well.
That was a good pick off. It also transitions into a tower push, which, by the way, yeah, MVP, they have really good amount of push with the Vampiric Aura. If he actually did toggle it on. Yeah, with the Vampiric Aura and obviously with the Treant, so this is something that Mineski doesn't really have. They have the heal from the Witch Doctor, and that's pretty much their only, I guess, push spell.
Yeah, if you can call it that even.
Yeah, it's just for sustain, yeah.
Kind of, like, I don't think Mineski is doing really bad or anything, but if you look at the net worth, Gyrocopter's doing well, but other than that, Puck is having a bit of a rough time. He does almost have his Blink Dagger, that's nice, but I kind of feel like Pudge doesn't have enough of an impact this game.
It feels like it's basically the Earth Spirit on the other side, right? They have 2 sort of roamers that kind of thrive on finding or setting up early kills, or at least apply a lot of pressure on lanes early on, but it doesn't really feel like we've had this impact yet. And MP, his smoke gets revealed, but he doesn't know where.
Why. Gyrocopter's baiting it out. They knew this was happening. AO flying in as well, though. This is a fight that looks to be going the way of MVP, despite it baited out by Mineski. QO being here. MP looking for a kill, looking for a stun, perhaps. He's got it again in 4 seconds. They find Winter. They've already found the Gyrocopter with the Ancient Apparition getting the last tick of that one. As the vision comes out from 4M, they should be able to clean up here. Pudge, last one remaining, but he tries to TP out. No, can't do. Okay, so you saw someone walking by. Why did Gyrocopter walk there? It feels so weird.
Yeah, it was really... They had vision on the Wraith King, but I feel like... It feels like he wasn't really too aware of that. And overall, it was maybe a bit too greedy from Mineski. I think they wanted to take the fight because they were like, hey, you know what, we have the Invis on the Puck and we can, you know, we have the element of surprise on our side, but... I don't know, they didn't have any vision over any of the other heroes, really. And on top of that, AA being top, he can always help out, and his ultimate was actually really good.
I have a really stupid question. Can you check what it says my stream is playing? Are you sure? Can you refresh? Great! Can't change it anymore. It bugged. It just... But then it said I was playing... Okay, how about now? How about now? Refresh. I think I fixed it. Oh my god. No, it changed because I had to switch because my title was wrong.
Oh, okay, okay. But yeah, it says Dota 2 now.
Every time I update the title, it just goes for a different game. Oh, this gyrocopter is having a bit of trouble here. There will be a hook, but I think it's going to be too late for Kashek Inba. He does get the cooldown out, and maybe they can get QO with this one. Taking a lot of damage there, and indeed will end up dead with the puck coming in as well. In comes the death ward onto Forev. He'll end up down. Now MP still has his ultimate, has got 12 stick charges as well. Is able to pick up the puck, looking for the next target. Goes for the puck, who gets silenced up. Magnetic field is there as well. They do not get the puck, but at least the Wraith King gets his ultimate up. Oh, hello. They don't get the puck, they get the phase void though, and I think MP is going to be quite happy with that one. Got a double kill for himself, didn't die yet. 3 for 3, which I feel is like in terms of heroes in favor of Mineski, because they got 2 cores. Well, it's 2 for 2 cores and a support, but it feels like MVP should be more happy with that one. Felt more control from their side.
Yes, for sure. And I think at the same time also it's the fact that they got the gyrocopter. I think if you look at Mineski right now, you definitely just always want to make sure the gyrocopter dies. Even if you traded 2 for 1 and still got the gyrocopter, I think that's still a favorable trade, because gyrocopter is the only one that's really keeping up in regards to net worth and farm. So I think it's definitely something that they're going to be happy with. At the same time though, I think Mineski is also not too unhappy with it, just because they got experience on the Void.
Oh, the silence misses, but the Dream Coil still hits. The teleport out is still there. The hook though to interrupt that one. Dismember as well, and now he does not have an ultimate. Now they can get the kill.
Mid lane though, they're gonna get a return kill again on they're gonna be so fine with this MVP.
Yeah, and on the gyrocopter as well, again another high core target, high priority target.
And because the gyrocopter is gone, they don't have enough deep push for this push right now. They need the cooldown if they want to prevent pushes like this.
And the big difference as well is, yeah, Mineski got a good kill, but they can't even take a tier 1 tower off the back of that. MVP gets a kill, and they almost take down a tier 2 middle.
Yes.
The pressure is definitely on, and I feel like Mineski is losing ground. Literally, quite literally to MP Phoenix, as they just have a lot more map control right now.
Yeah, if you're Mineski, I think they should go for a smoke soon. They have the Chronosphere and the Deathward combo up now, so this is something that they should try to pursue. And yeah, Winter's fine. Just go for a smoke and find these pickouts, because Invoker is actually still in somewhat easy target to kill right now.
Yeah, if you can't get any spells off, he is quite squishy. What do you think Perez is gonna build? Wait, what's coming to him? Or is that? No, it's not to him. It's actually to the Earth Spirit. Who now has an Earth. What do you think the Nature's Prophet's gonna build next?
Nature's Prophet. Let's go for an Aghanim's. I think Aghanim's is actually pretty solid. Although it seems like he's looking to... I don't know, the drums, you could say it's more of a fighting build.
Yeah, he
you could
looks
also argue
up
it's a
to fight. No, he picks up the point booster though. Yeah.
Probably an Aghanim's. It is really strong. It's a really strong upgrade for Nature's Prophet, actually. The fact that you just get those Great Nutrients, I think it's what they're called. They're just so difficult to deal with. Especially, again, Mineski, their deep push isn't that strong. They have the puck, obviously, but that doesn't scale because it's a flat amount of damage. And the Gyrocopter, yeah, if anything, they would just force the Gyrocopter to be always there to defend.
And Gyrocopter needs his time to farm, so he can't always be there. He's sitting on 1200 gold. He almost got himself the Helm of the Dominator if he wants to. He's already got the Helm of Iron Will. But it's not going very fast. They need more stacks. Then they can kind of catch up. That's their only way to catch up.
This is the issue, though, with the new Radiant jungle. It's much more difficult to keep control of your own jungle because you need more ward vision. And if you stack now, the thing is, you run the risk of somebody else stealing your stack. Yeah.
Ward vision is not too bad on the Radiant side. Their vision is quite decent, actually. There we go. This is the Radiant vision right now, as we have got a bit of a pause coming out from the ancient operation, but gives us the time to look at the vision. Radiant has got vision over that Earth Spirit right now. Not over the Nature's Prophet, though, but they do see that someone, I believe... No, they don't see that someone's farming that. Radiant, or Dire team, I really like that ward. It basically sees everybody come by. The word on the, well, the one that
above the tier 2, basically.
Above the tier 2 middle, yeah.
Yeah.
It basically, it just saw the Podge twice walking back and forth. It saw the Witch Doctor walking back and forth. You can see if he placed a ward somewhere. It's a really good one to have, though. Right now they don't see anybody on the map, and they have a smoke gank incoming for them, and they think that they can get a Earth Spirit. They do know that there's also more around there though. As the silence comes out, the Hook actually gets the puck instead of the Earth Spirit and jump in from MP. Goes for Kashek Imba. Will not. Gyrocopter down. Isera stunned up, silenced up. This time the puck does not get hooked, even though that was the aim for Ninja Boogie this time, but can't do it. 2 more kills go on the way of MVP, and they're not done. MP blinking forward, has got his ultimate as well, so is feeling no fear, but will get another kill there, and they dive further. Extinct next one.
Bottom tower is under attack.
This is looking pretty rough for Mineski.
It really is, and I'm surprised they tried to go for this. It felt like a big investment already, just going for the Earth Spirit, and I believe they should have seen the AA.
They saw the AA and they saw Nature's Prophet, I think, or maybe it was MP. One of the two. They saw two other people.
Raping, for sure.
Yeah, they see 2 other people there. So.
And the thing is, even if you see these 3 people, you know that the Nature's Prophet, no matter where he is, like he can always TP in.
Yeah.
And yeah, even I don't even think they needed the Invoker in this fight, to be honest.
They got the hook right though.
Yeah, if they had gotten the hook right, that probably would have been a different fight. That's for sure. Although I will say that Kashik Emma was still a bit out of position. He was way too far out.
Yes. Especially if he assumed that the hook would hit.
Yeah.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Because then he
is
should have
under
been even
attack.
more further back. But another tower going the way of MVP. They're playing it fairly safe. They're not going to try to force anything else. Kyo's positioning very scary.
And he does have that Orchid now, so Puck, you're dead. Maybe.
Oh
most
no,
likely.
I think he's going for the Gyrocopter. I think Gyrocopter, you're dead. Nature's Prophet will teleport in as well. He knows where he's going.
Okay, now the boss.
There we
boss
go.
debuff.
Nature's
Yeah.
Prophet, where art thou? Ooh, the hook actually comes out. No Nature's Prophet teleporting in, even hinting it. But that is because Roofshan is being done, and Nature's Prophet wants to be there for that one.
I was actually. Have a very scary Roshan fighting lineup with the Chronosphere, with the Death Ward, Call Down, Puck, everything,
Yeah.
even the hook.
I mean, the one more combo is still very strong. They just keep getting caught out and just silenced at the wrong times. And you can't, and then they decide to run if they lose one hero, because obviously if you have the big 1-1 combo, you need to preferably have most people alive. But when they start running, you're getting bouldered upon, you get blinked upon, you get teleported upon, you get hit by the Agent Depression ulti or tornadoed up, and everybody's like really super fast. To mean them, they might be able to get something here. Kashek Imba is taking a lot of damage from MP though. They go for Forev. Kashek Imba trying to juke it out, but it's still MP. He's just got his eyes set on that Gyrocopter. Puck will end up going down to 4 people dead, and QO just came in from the back and cleared house there. Void is the only one living, but that's because he wasn't there.
Kind of stealing all kills. God damn
He
it,
kind
Kyo.
of stole the kills, yes.
Radiant's bottom
God damn it,
tower
Kyo.
is under
You
attack.
see MP that fight. Basically, he just walked past everybody. It's just Bloodhound senses. He goes
Yes.
for the Gyrocopter every single time. He's just not letting go, constantly stunning him when it's off cooldown. There was
And
no
he's-
way out for that
And
Gyrocopter.
there's no reason for him to be scared, really. If he dies, yeah, he has a second life, and he always knows that his team has his back. Fabi with an insanely good AA ult, by the way, hitting 3 heroes. So, MVP, as you said, basically, Mineski is completely out of position in every fight, and they can't really get that setup. They have this dream setup where you have your Chronosphere onto Calldown with Rich Dr. Ward. They just can't get it right because they're constantly out of position, or, you know, not even in position to begin with, because, for example, Void wasn't there. He was trying to farm desperately.
Yeah, they definitely need that setup as well. During that fight, I kind of like how Forev tried to teleport out like 3 times. It made me feel like Mineski thought like, oh my god, he's trying to run. That means that we're winning this fight.
Yeah.
That means that we're keeping going on the guy that's trying to teleport out. We're not going to let him get away. And it felt like that kind of distracted them from the fact that everybody of MVP was actually there and that he didn't even need to run because his team would back him up anyways. But it felt like a, kind of almost like a next level mind game. Perhaps I'm thinking too much into it.
And it would have been a great... I mean, they didn't even get the kill, right? They didn't even get the
No,
kill
no,
on the
Forev
initial-
lived, yeah.
Too bad, though, because it actually would have been a great kill. I mean, as you can see, he's the top of the net worth right now. He has his Aghanims completed, and I believe he's gonna go straight into the Octarine. Actually, I say straight, he did go for Vladimir's before, but most likely an Octarine next.
Yeah,
And
more
then
push.
you have to ask yourself, as Mineski, can we really deflect this push coming out from MVP?
It's gonna be more and more difficult also with Ancient Operation now having his Aghanim's completed. He is level 11. So at least it's a small comfort that he's not that high level yet, that he is level 3 ultimate, but it is still very risky. No more outer towers. Standing on the side of Mineski. The Aegis is still in the hands of
Oh,
QO.
mid, catch a Gemba. If they had the
again,
AO, that would have been a kill.
He just keeps getting caught out so often. Hooked into safety for this time, but if that was a kill, that would have been high ground for MVP.
Yeah. But the thing is, just look at how contained they are. Mineski, they're all in their base, and they only have one ward that's not even like, it doesn't even give them any information right now. They can't do anything really. If anything, Mineski just awaiting for MVP to try to siege and maybe make a mistake in positioning so they can get, say, a 4 or 5 man chrono even, but it's very unlikely. As you can see, MVP is just split pushing and they just slowly siege. They're not even sieging high ground just yet. I think they're just waiting for a few items.
Yeah, they're waiting for the BKB on the gyrocopter. First of all, or you mean for MVP?
MVP. I think they're waiting on the Radiance for MP before they're gonna commit
Yeah.
to pushing.
Or for pickoff.
Oh yeah, or for pickoff.
They have been able to get as well, so...
Look how scared Mineski are, because they have no vision, they don't know how far out they can actually go. Just two of them blinked into the tree line and they're just waiting for somebody to push this bottom lane, but... It's not gonna be... Actually, if anything, the Nature's Prophet could TP in maybe, but I doubt it.
It's really rough though, that is basically their hopes right now. And they cannot farm, that gyrocopter cannot farm. That's the reason why he's out so far. I mean, I don't judge that play of Kichikim by that much, because he is desperate for farm. He needs to get that BKB to be able to fight, and the only way he can try to get some farm is to maybe slightly come outside of his base, and therefore he is the most easy target to go upon for MVP Phoenix.
Oh, I feel so bad for Mineski. Look at them waiting in the tree line. 3 heroes, basically.
Nope, nobody's showing up just yet. Where's that Nature's Prophet? He's just farming jungle. Maybe after this camp. We'll see.
Why not?
But he won't go now, because his treants are on cooldown. He'll farm one more camp.
Invisibility.
Okay, looks like Mineski-X kind of gave up on this plan. Guys,
Yeah.
it's not working.
Maybe smoke?
Yeah, they could maybe go for a smoke.
They have a smoke on the Pudge.
But I think they're actually just gonna wait until they really have the BKB. I don't think they're gonna risk giving, like, if they smoke now and they die, they can't really defend high ground at all. But well, they do. And as I say that, they do go for a smoke.
Yeah, perhaps they can find
Just the A would be
an
good enough,
Ancient
I think.
Operation, yeah. Oh no, they don't want to have the Ancient Operation. They want to have the Invoker.
Tasty Invoker.
Yeah, Tasty Invoker, they do bring detection with them. The Chronosphere comes out as well. Where's that extra damage? Where's that extra backup? In comes the hook. Wow, they got him! That is cooldown on the Death Ward, cooldown on the Chronosphere. Well, this member is a very short cooldown, so that's okay.
This
That's
must feel really good though.
A lot used, yeah. I mean, that's a combination that we said they should have done from the start, right? And this is the first time where they actually were able to find one person without that person having backup. Normally the people have backup. Everybody on MVP Phoenix has mostly been using the buddy system, basically.
Pretty much.
Always have someone with you, or even within hand's reach. And that being said, Nature's Prophet is always close by, so he doesn't have to use a buddy system. He actually, by the way, went for a Hyperstone. So,
Question is this going to be an AC? Most likely, actually, or is it if he wants to go for the, say, greedy Matumba Man farming kind of style, is he going to go for the Moon Shard? But nah, it's most likely going to be an AC just to help pushing.
yeah. Physical damage is at this point the only thing that Mineski kind of has, so if you have the armor, your team won't die. It is that simple. Even a Crimson Guard right now could be a nice addition to their lineup. We do have the Radiance done, by the way. Wraithking has that one ready. The Roshan is soon to be up again, a few minutes ago. That might be something that MVP is still waiting for. Just keep all the lanes pushed out, then go for roast and try to go high ground with all the odds in your favor. If you can't get a pick off, that's gonna be the way to do it.
think Mineski is right now respecting the combo from not Mineski. MVP is respecting Mineski's combo right now, and maybe a bit too scared or too safe, I guess, because looks like they just want to wait for even more. I think with the Radiance, they could have actually tried to go in, but doesn't really look like they feel too comfortable. Well, and as I say that, they smoke.
Maybe with they just got
With
the
a
AC
pickup.
like a second ago, so perhaps that's what they were waiting for.
But are they really gonna find anybody?
Maybe Gyrocopter again?
Oh,
Nah.
the puck just blinked a grin.
Are they waiting for him to come out again? Yeah, Gyrocopter teleports back to farm bottom lane. And there's things coming from all angles. They're waiting for someone to farm.
They saw Ketchik in the bottom.
Yeah, they were too slow though. They should
wanna
have tried to
kill.
get him with that wave. Unless they wanna... No. MP already showed himself. Well, that's a bit of a sad smoke there.
Yep. But they're gonna check Roshan. Oh, 4F just missing him.
Yep, a few seconds away. Keep standing there, Forev. You can do it. Yes, you can.
Forge Spirit's down, Kyo. Do it.
It's back. 15 seconds, guys. Aw, poor guys.
Dubu working on that Aghanims. He's sort of halfway there. As soon as he has it, that's actually gonna be huge.
Well, you just bought a gem, so
Oh, never mind then.
it's kind of setback.
God damn it, Dubu.
Yeah. I think Ancient Deprivation should have bought a gem, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, what's an AA gonna get at this point, really? He has Aghanims, that's all that you want as an AA.
Looks like he wants to still have a Glimmer Cape.
Yeah, I guess.
Well, there's Roshan, and the people take it. I mean, there's really no contest in this. You're Mineski.
And with it, Kyo will be very difficult to bring down. And he can play much more aggressive with it as well. He has a Desolator and Orchid build, so giving him the Aegis is really good.
Roshan has fallen to the dust.
Yeah.
Radiant's middle tower is under
He
attack.
almost has BKB as well.
Yeah, maybe they're
Is
gonna
this
wait
go
for this
time?
now. I'd say it's go time, but
I'd
I
say
think
it's go time.
If you're 800 gold away from a BKB, I don't know, you might as well wait for it.
It
I
doesn't
think.
have a slot for the BKB though.
Get rid of the wand. Or the urn, depends.
I guess the urn is a decent one to get rid of.
Oh, top lane for Rev. Did get scouted out by the Waning Rift. By the Illusionary Orb. Waning Rift. Looks like they wanna go for this top tower. Still tier 1 tower standing here, by the way. They've only taken one tier 1 tower so far.
It's so difficult. They don't really have anybody that can like sneak in a tower or anything like that. They can't really push. Not with the Nature's Prophet there, because the tier 1 towers are not just standing. No, they're pretty healthy as well.
This
Not
is kind
easy
of
to take down.
weakness in that draft. I mean, we've seen it earlier
Yeah.
before when they had the very even trade where they traded carry for carry or something, and MVP took it tier 2 almost, and Mineski could just look at the tier 1.
Oh, Fire Spirit looking to catch out someone, but no, I can't anymore. And I really like this word from Mineski as well. On the top end, the tier above the tier 3, it's just one of those words that is very difficult to counter. They do have a gem, but unless they're gonna try to push that lane, there's no way that our spirit is gonna come too close enough to it to actually counter it.
And in a
they're
game
gonna go
like
mid.
in a game like this, you definitely want to secure at least one lane for your safe laner or for your carry to farm in. So yeah, that's really valuable. Even the ward even further down that lane, the one up there, it just helps the Jarkov to feel more safe, or somebody who's farming there.
Well, we got a BKB on Invoker, we got a Glimmer Cape on the Age of Deparation, and we got a hook actually coming out on Forev, who will end up going down. He does have a buyback, buys back instantly. This is the fight that MVP Phoenix was waiting for. They go for the point. He's already dead. Winter, no hope for him either, and it looks like everybody's just dropping left and right on the side of Mineski. BKB turned on by the gyrocopter. Perhaps he can make something happen. Hook misses MP barely, but MP still has his ultimate as well. They go for the racks.
Middle tower is under attack.
Objective gaming coming out here for MVP Phoenix. As well, I say that. Gets jumped upon, nice hook, gets the Wraith King, Puck still ends up going down as the Wraith King does end up slowing down the gyrocopter with his death. That's enough to take him down. Gyrocopter
Are under attack.
has got a buyback, as does Puck.
Radiant's bottom barracks.
They probably should try and think about taking it because their racks are falling left and right, and they're left, well,
Yep.
Radiant's
rather right and middle because that's the lanes that are down right now. One more lane left. Come on guys, buy back already.
They're gonna wait for the Void, or yeah, well, they're gonna fight with the Void. They desperately need that Chronosphere. They cannot fight without it, really.
top tower.
Oh, they definitely cannot, but that being said,
Radiant's top
where's that puck?
barracks has fallen.
Chronosphere guy is back. Hook misses. Looking for Chronosphere. Winter getting silenced up the moment he jumps in, already dead. And now they can finish off the rest without a fear for Chronosphere. They go for Kashek in, but Puck is making it out alive. But the GG is there. Sting tries to use his ultimate still, but the dance of his people was not enough. MVP Phoenix dominate here in this first game against Mineski. And looking on the right path. Trying to make it to the playoffs which start tomorrow. If they can kill off Mineski more in the next game, they have guaranteed themselves a spot in the playoffs. Otherwise, it might go to a tiebreaker. Was it draft or play?